what we're about to spill today. Remember how we all thought Travis and Taylor were the perfect match made in heaven? Well, honey, we might need to think again because there's a new dynamic duo stealing our hearts. Little Wyatt Kelce and her absolutely fabulous Auntie Taylor Swift. And trust me, this pairing is serving up levels of wholesomeness that are absolutely off the charts in the Kelce universe. But wait until you hear this juicy tidbit. Kylie Kelce just let us in on what her precious little one had to say about her superstar aunt, and I'm telling you, my heart literally cannot handle the cuteness. Was our tiny princess starstruck? Did she ask Taylor to sing her favorite song? Or did this adorable munchkin try to get Taylor to join Uncle Jason for some football fun? Get ready, because these details are about to make you melt into a puddle of pure joy. Now, we've all been watching Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's romance take over every headline, social media feed, and conversation, haven't we? But here's the real tea. This love story isn't just about them anymore. It's bringing their families closer in ways that are absolutely precious. And who's emerging as the true star of this heartwarming saga? None other than sweet little Wyatt Kelce, Jason and Kylie's adorable daughter, who now casually calls one of the biggest superstars in the world her Auntie Taylor. And speaking of Jason Kelce, since his retirement just 4 months ago, can you believe it's been that long already? He's been living his best dad life at home, soaking up these magical family moments that are just too precious for words.
I got a wife, between broadcasting, podcasting, from health, like being a good husband and father, like every logical thing is telling me I should stop playing football.
But hold on to your seats, because this story gets even better. Our little Wyatt has been making some seriously A-list connections of her own. Kylie recently shared the most heartwarming story about Wyatt's first encounter with Taylor, and I'm telling you, it's straight out of a fairy tale. Picture this. Her daughter was absolutely mesmerized, looking at Taylor like she just stepped out of a Disney movie. But here's what makes it even more special. To Wyatt, Taylor wasn't some global superstar or the voice behind chart-topping hits like Cruel Summer. No, no, no. She was simply Auntie Taylor, a warm, loving presence who just happens to sell out stadiums worldwide. When Kylie asked Wyatt about meeting her new aunt, oh my word, the response was so pure and innocent, it could melt even the most hardened football fan's heart and turn them into a dedicated Swiftie on the spot. Let me paint this picture for you. The moment Taylor laid eyes on little Wyatt, she didn't just give her a casual hello or a simple wave. Instead, and this is what makes it so special, she swept that precious child up in the biggest, most loving hug imaginable. Kylie couldn't help but gush about how Taylor twirled Wyatt around like she was the star of her own magical moment. And when Wyatt later told her mom about it, oh, she was practically bubbling with excitement, exclaiming about how Auntie Taylor had given her the biggest hug ever. But wait, because it gets even sweeter, Kylie revealed something that will absolutely make your heart explode. Wyatt now genuinely believes that Taylor writes her songs just for her. Can you even handle the cuteness? This precious angel runs around their house, singing Taylor's songs at the top of her lungs, completely convinced that every single lyric was written especially for her. And yes, she's already picked out her favorites.
Your daughter's got a favorite Taylor song?
So right now, I've been listening a lot to the I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, the new one.
But hold on to your hearts, because there's more. You won't believe what Wyatt did next. She created the most precious drawing for Auntie Taylor, completely covered in hearts and stars. Kylie shared how her little artist proudly showed off her masterpiece and insisted, absolutely insisted, that she had to give it to Taylor the next time they met. Watching Wyatt's pure excitement over something so beautifully simple made Kylie realize just how magical it is to see a child experience such unbridled joy. And if you think this is just a one-time thing, think again. This adorable bond between Wyatt and Taylor has blossomed into something so much more special. Kylie revealed that her daughter literally cannot stop talking about Auntie Taylor. She brings her up in every conversation, sings her songs non-stop, and is already counting down the days until their next magical meeting. The way things are going, anything could happen next. Kylie even playfully suggested that maybe, just maybe, Wyatt might get her own special shout out at one of Taylor's concerts. I mean, can you imagine? With the way this precious little one lights up at the mere mention of her aunt, we wouldn't be shocked to see her sharing the spotlight on stage someday. It's crystal clear that Taylor's presence in Travis's life has created this beautiful ripple effect, bringing every single member of the Kelce family closer together in ways nobody could have predicted.
She's so amazing at what she does, and to find that creativity, to see where she likes to pull things.
Now, let me tell you about something absolutely incredible. Kylie couldn't help but gush about how beautiful it is to see Wyatt form such a special connection with Taylor. But do you want to know when this magical bond really took root? It all started when Wyatt attended her very first Taylor Swift concert. Ever since that life-changing night, this little sweetheart has officially entered her obsessed era. And honestly, who can blame her? Before the big night, Jason Kelce confessed that his little princess was absolutely buzzing with nervous excitement. And can we blame her? This wasn't just any concert. This was the Eras Tour, darling. We're talking about the biggest, most spectacular pop extravaganza on the planet. The dazzling lights, the endless sea of fans, the electric atmosphere. It's enough to overwhelm anyone, let alone our precious 4-year-old. But the moment Taylor appeared on stage, oh my word, Wyatt was completely transformed. Picture this, our tiny fashionista dressed in the most adorable, sparkly outfit that screamed future superstar, taking in every single magical moment. The music, the fireworks, thousands of voices joining together in perfect harmony. This wasn't just a concert, sweeties. This was Wyatt's official initiation into the Swiftie universe. Kylie later revealed that her daughter was absolutely spellbound, barely blinking as Taylor gracefully floated across the stage, delivering hit after incredible hit. And when her favorite songs came on, let me tell you, it was absolutely game over. Jason even caught the most precious moment, Wyatt trying her hardest to sing along. Sure, she might not have known all the words yet, emphasis on yet, but that determination was everything. Let's be honest. We've all been there at our first Taylor concert, right? And by the time the show reached its epic finale with Karma, our little angel was completely and utterly converted. This wasn't just some fun night out. This was the beginning of what's sure to be a lifelong love affair with Taylor's music.
It was just a wonderful thing. I don't think I would have ever have imagined that it could have happened, and it's just a wonderful thing for the family to be able to do together.
And now, let me tell you, Wyatt is living her absolute best Taylor Swift life, and the entire Kelce family is here for every single magical moment. Whether she's playing Taylor songs on repeat until everyone knows the lyrics by heart, belting out song after song with her daddy, or insisting on wearing sparkles everywhere she goes because obviously, this tiny Swiftie is just getting started on her journey. And between you and me, with Taylor now being practically family, don't be surprised if our little star gets her very own VIP backstage experience next time. Now, let's spill some serious tea about Taylor Swift's absolutely genius approach to winning over the Kelce family. If there's one thing our girl has mastered, it's knowing exactly how to get the little ones on her side. Because let's be real, if you want to truly become part of a family, getting the kids to adore you is the ultimate power move. And Taylor, oh honey, she's been playing this game like an absolute queen. From the very moment she stepped into Travis's world, she didn't just focus on charming him. No. She made sure that his nieces and even his teammates' children were completely under her spell. Remember that absolutely precious moment when she gifted baby Wyatt a Polaroid camera? That wasn't just some random present, darlings. That was a carefully orchestrated move to connect with the youngest member of the Kelce dynasty. Our precious Wyatt, who's barely old enough to understand what football is, already calls her Auntie Tay. And if that's not strategic brilliance, I don't know what is. But wait, there's more. Taylor hasn't just stopped at being the coolest honorary auntie to the Kelce kids. She's been building her reputation throughout the entire Chiefs kingdom. Let me tell you about what she did for Mecole Hardman Jr. As baby daughter, baby Cy. This will absolutely melt your heart. Taylor didn't just send some fancy store-bought gift. No, she handmade a baby blanket. Can you believe it? In between selling out massive stadiums and writing chart-topping hits, our girl was sitting there knitting a blanket for her boyfriend's teammate's baby. Talk about dedication. Chariah Gordon, baby-sized mom, couldn't help but share this touching detail. She told me her aunt did it for her when she was little, and she wanted to do the same for me. Chariah revealed, "So there she was, in between shows, making blankets and keeping my kids close to her heart."
How does that make you feel as a mama when you watch those guys together?
It's very surreal because they weren't that way when they were little.
Oh!
Taylor wasn't interested in just giving some random present. She wanted to create something meaningful, something special. And guess what? It worked like absolute magic. The Chiefs Wags are obsessed with her. The babies adore her. And she's become an integral part of Travis's world. But here's the real power move. She's managed to turn Jason Kelce's entire household into devoted Swifties. Even Kylie Kelce, who might have been a tiny bit skeptical at first, let's be honest, had to admit that Wyatt and her sisters are absolutely, completely head over heels obsessed with Taylor. Have you seen that absolutely adorable TikTok Kylie posted? The one where Wyatt's trying to understand football? She captioned it saying she was just another Swiftie trying to learn the game. And if you've watched that precious clip, you know the truth. Wyatt had absolutely zero interest in football whatsoever. But Taylor? Oh, honey, that's a completely different story. And let me tell you, Wyatt isn't the only one being swept up in the magical Taylor effect. Taylor's influence is so powerful that even Jason Kelce, our tough-as-nails NFL star, has completely softened. He's gone from trying to stay out of the spotlight to fully embracing the Swift phenomenon. And even though Travis couldn't make it to that Miami concert, his family's presence spoke volumes. Taylor isn't just dating Travis anymore. She's becoming an essential part of the Kelce family, one precious child at a time. Now here's what everyone's dying to know. What's next in this adorable friendship between Wyatt and Taylor? Could we possibly see our tiny star in a Taylor Swift music video? Maybe a special lullaby just for Wyatt? At this point, absolutely anything is possible. One thing's crystal clear. Taylor isn't just winning Travis's heart, she's making sure the entire Kelce clan, especially these precious little ones, are firmly and forever Team Taylor. And let's be honest, it's working like absolute magic. If you've made it to the end of this absolutely heartwarming journey and you're dying to know more, because who isn't, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications for more updates about the most adorable Swiftie family ever. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment of this magical story.